Do you see this, folks? This is the face of someone who has just about had enough of the absolutely absurd and cockamamie headlines. Here's the latest one from Sydney, Australia. Australia nightclub bans staring without verbal consent of another person. If you can believe that. Somebody brought this to my attention today, and I thought, surely this can't be real. So what it's saying is that this one particular nightclub, by the way, this is in Sydney. So here's what the managers of the nightclub said. We operate a zero tolerance policy on harassment of any kind. Club 77 is not a place to come to if your sole purpose is to pick up. If you do come in and are approaching multiple people or giving unwanted attention to someone, you're going to attract the attention of our security as well. And it goes on, it says, as a nightclub, we encourage you to interact with strangers. However, any engagement must begin with verbal consent. This also applies if you are, for example, staring at someone from afar. If the attention you're giving someone is unwanted, that is considered harassment, folks. If anything, I am assaulted by an article and an idea like this. I can't believe that this kind of nonsense is absolutely going on. First off, why do people go to nightclubs to begin with? Do they go to have fun? There's multiple reasons. They go to have fun, they go to drink, they go to do whatever is part of that whole world system. And when you are attracted to someone, what's the first thing you go and you do? You look at them. Now I get it, it's the whole idea of staring, but what actually happened at this place in Sydney that they feel they've got to put in a policy like this? Now let me turn the coin on this whole situation. Now this is assuming that this was actually spurred on by the men who are probably gawking in this situation. Well, if that was the situation, then, what about the women who go there? I'm just going to turn this right around. How were they dressed? I mean, man, if you were dressed in a certain way that, it could be, yes, provocative is one reason, but what if you were wearing something completely outlandish and I started looking at you? Does that mean I get booted out of the club as well because you didn't like the way that I looked at you? I mean, look. This becomes a slippery slope across the board. And the fact is, you got guys who are not taught by fathers anymore because of broken families on how to respect women. That's one issue. And then you've got women who, again, because of the broken family, they don't know how to properly dress and realize that their value is in who they are and not necessarily how they look. All I can say is I encourage you, fundamentals of the Bible are there for a reason. It's not so much that these are the rules. I'm sorry for people if you see, Christianity and the rules and the Bible as just, okay, you must follow these rules. That's not what it's all about. It is about guidelines that God has put in place as a loving father to hopefully protect you. But you have choice on whether you are going to listen to that or not. It's up to you. Understand that there's going to be consequences that come with this. And this is the kind of stuff, these are the consequences that come when you're just not respecting each other. Folks, that's my word today. I hope this is short and sweet for you, but oh my gosh, I don't even know what more to say about this. I have a more amazing one though coming tomorrow. Wait till you hear that one. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, thanks again so much for tuning in. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And I'd love to see your comments about this one. Thanks so much, guys.